I'm gonna lose my bananas. Nope, Curly. I feel like I went out again. Yeah, I definitely went out again. You still see me? Okay. My viewer count went to 0, so usually when my because it's been, like, my viewer count has been working for stream today, every time it goes 0 is when I usually go out, so that's, oh, it's back up. Oh, that's so strange. Isn't that weird? You had Curly? Love it. I still don't think I have anyone. Nope. The only pig I have is Chops. You're first. Yeah, I still don't have anything. So we've had Allie and Curly since the last Discord update because my wife is, I guess she has to work. I don't know. She's the one that makes the most money, so I really shouldn't complain. I know, every time I'm like, no, you don't need to work, she's like, do you want money? And I was like, okay. Maybe when I take off being a full-time streamer, things will be a little easier on me. But I think, like, mentally, for my own mental health, I think I definitely think being a full-time streamer is gonna help. But hello, Cube. Oh yeah, he's the dead penguin. I think every species does have a dead. Except, I really don't think there's a dead hamster, though. Ow! At least my tattoo's not itching yet. But when they itch, that is the worst. I have no idea. I don't know if hamsters have anything besides, like, a hamster. I'm, like, also not a fan of the hamsters. Jazzy has 2 hamsters on her island. She has Hamlet and she has Clay. Nope, lady's leaving the window. That's so strange. Clay could be dead? Yeah, maybe. Clay's on my bingo card. I don't think Clay's dead. I think he's... Is this Astrid? This might be Astrid. Oh, it's Carrie. I'm tired of all these kangaroos. Like, what the heck? So since the Discord update, because it looks like we have a new friend, in stream, we have Allie, Curly, Cube, and Carrie. And if you choose to do bingo, all of the previous searches are on my Discord, which is the same as my username. But I don't know if there's a gyroid that looks like Clay. That would definitely be a Jazzy question, because she really likes the gyroids and she really loves her Clay. Jazzy, we're trying to think of if there's a dead or robot hamster. What do you mean you need to work? I was literally just talking about how I don't like that you work, and then you remind me that you make money, and then it reminds me that you do need to work. Oh, there we go. Yes, I want Disney money, okay? Is this Bruce? Is that his name? Yeah, it's Bruce. Brucey boy. I do want Disney money. Life's hard. I just want to be a stay-at-home cat mom. But life is just too expensive to be a stay-at-home cat mom. Even though I have my master's. Every time someone's like, "Oh, what's your dream job?" I'm like, "No job. Why would I dream of working?" I mean, that's some people's drive. Not me. I don't have an ounce of energy for that half the time. I also just don't have energy in general. Like, not even to work, but just like at an everyday basis. I am never completely satisfied. Like, I'm never completely rested. I can sleep 2 hours, I can sleep 10 hours, anywhere in between, and I'm still literally exhausted. I don't remember what gorilla this is, so we'll check in on her. Hello, Violet. I also do not like the gorillas in this game. I had Rocket once, and it was like an autofill thing. I was not having it. I do like Boone because he's got a booty. Hans is kind of creepy. I know he's a Yeti, but he still kind of creeps me out a little. I'm not gonna lie. But I love Boone. If I had to get a gorilla, it would be Boone. Use my Nook Mile ticket, please. So it is May 7th. I need to stay on May 7th until we find Portia. Although, if we find Gale, and it's been a while, and we still can't find Portia, who's this? Hi, Bunny. Rodney's a creeper. Marlo just, like, screams old school psychiatrist, like, sit in the chair. How does that make you feel? It's the tiny glasses. I don't remember what Rodney looks like. I'd have to look him up, I think. I still haven't had anyone on my card. So I have Agnes Chops, Hopkins, Sally, Marcel, Stella, Pango, Igley, Clay, Antonio, Billy, Cleo, Pietro, Silvana, Tiffany, Pearl, Jeremiah, Colton, Bob, Chatter, Gail, Lily, Ricky, and Velma. Nope, nothing so far. The Evil Imp videos. Okay, so if any of you guys haven't seen Evil Imp, they are on YouTube, and they make horror movies out of Animal Crossing, and it's good. Like, the amount of directing and just, like, general... Like, it must take them forever. Like, I can't even wrap my head around. Because it's literally a movie. But they're short. They're like... I think they're like 20 minutes. They're really short, but they must take like a month each video at least, if like that's your full-time job. But I'm not like super creative, so like maybe... Stu again! Our first double. Oh, Stu. I don't have time for you. Stu is my assistant chef in my restaurant on the Happy Home. Or the DLC. Whatever it's called. That second island. He's my assistant. Because my head chef is... he isn't alive. Interesting. My head chef is Sterling. He's like an eagle. It's actually a Japanese dogu. That's fancy. I think I lost you guys again. My screen glitched. That's interesting. Huh. Okay. Well, that's good. But I love... Is it tea or chai? Oh, it's Margie. I was wrong. We haven't had an elephant yet. That's okay, Alex. Even if you're lurking, totally appreciate it. Helps my view count. So, I'm an affiliate, right? And the next step on Twitch is to become a partner. In order to be a partner, your average view count has to be 75. So you go from an average of 3 viewers per stream to 75 to get to the next step. I know, I'm sorry for the yawns. Maybe if I had a smoothie, I wouldn't be yawning so much. I'm just saying. Oh my god, it is 4:20 and I am not participating in this holiday. No! But I want smoothies! I know we're being good. But it's just smoothies, it's not a meal. So we have this thing where we're not ordering out this week. We have a horrible habit about ordering out. Like, if anyone has a bad habit, it is Jasmine and I. At least it's another dog. Maddie. I don't want to know how much we spend on takeout every year. But, like, at least once a week, if not twice a week, we take out. We order takeout. And we're trying, because I'm home all week, we are trying to be really good and not order out every week, like every day this week. or any day this week. It's like a challenge that we're doing. I guess that includes smoothies. I thought it was for meals. Just saying. We order HelloFresh, which is like a meal delivery box. I don't know if they have those in the UK. Jasmine. Um, Crumble was our cheat. Crumble was free. So technically it wasn't a cheat because we didn't spend any money on it. Because we had rewards. But we order HelloFresh, which is like a meal delivery, because I can have all the meals. I don't know. HelloFresh meat in the fridge from um, Green Chef, whatever it is. They don't come in one bag. They're like all the ingredients you need are in a box, but then you put the ingredients away in your fridge like you would normally, and they're not like in their own bag. And I guess I could just like bag up each recipe, but like that's an extra step that my ADHD is just like, nah. So I like HelloFresh because it does come all in one bag. And it's just easier for me. Like honestly, I never have any idea like what I want to eat. And so having like, okay, you get these 3 meals a week, like, and you get to choose your meals. And a lot of times they're really good. Sometimes I'm like, oh, this week was not very good. Or if we don't have money for 1 week, then like we won't get that. But we have a 3-inch binder of all of the recipes. So like if we ever were to like not, we could go to the store and be like, ooh, firecracker meatballs. That's one of our favorites. Firecracker meatballs, delish. I can just look up the recipe in my book. Is this Vic again? Oh my gosh. Another duplicate. I just look it up in my book and make it. But like, we haven't done that yet, but I actually, one of my first things that I did this week, during my cleaning is before I took all of the recipes and I just like shoved them in the kitchen, like in one of the cabinets, and I was just like, it was a huge stack because we've been ordering HelloFresh for like 2 years. So it was so many recipes. And, I finally put it all in a binder. I bought a binder. I bought like a hole punch. And there was a time where we actually stopped ordering HelloFresh and we were trying the other services like Gobble, Martha Spoon, Green Chef, Home Chef. But we always go back to HelloFresh but like the beginning of the year in like January, HelloFresh is very bad with like either our box doesn't arrive like at all, or it comes with the wrong meals, or it comes like 3 days late, or because everyone's like, I want to be healthy, and then they like subscribe to HelloFresh, and then they have like an uptick in business, and so sometimes they mess up. So usually in like January, we'll switch for like a month to Gobble, but Gobble's really expensive, but their food is so good. Anyways, this is not a sponsor. This is just me rambling about HelloFresh and why we can't order smoothies. Because we have HelloFreshes from like last week that we just haven't made because of Easter and everything. We just like haven't had the time. So we're using our HelloFreshes this week, and so we're not allowed to order food. And then we do have a friend coming over, but we're gonna make pasta instead of ordering out. It's Muffy! Oh my god, I still don't have anyone on my bingo. That is bizarre. We are like, I think we're 40 in, and I still don't have a single person on my card. Let's check. Nope. McMile, please. So tonight I think we're having Old Bay buttered chicken with mashed potatoes and veggies. It's gonna be delicious. Poor me. I know, I literally cannot believe I don't have anyone on my bingo card yet. But, like, statistically, because there's 413 villagers. And what sucks, too, is, I think this is Tom. It's Mo. What sucks, too, is, the bingo card, they haven't added the new villagers that came with the update. So if you actually like look at your bingo card, I technically only have 8 villagers because Shino is new. And the site that we use for bingo, if you do like exclamation point bingo, you can totally play bingo with us. The site that does that hasn't updated the new like to new villagers. So we could see new villagers and then just not have a chance to mark our card because it's not like an option on the card. So like that too kind of stinks because like every time there's a new character, like that's an automatic like not on your card. So it's hard to get bingo. I mean, we're 900 tickets in and I don't have blackout yet. For a different viewer. We are not 900 tickets in. I lost count. I think we're in like the 40s or the low 50s. I'm not quite sure. I think we're in the 40s. Are you kidding me? I just had Mo on my last island. Oh my god. Mo, go away. I don't think I've had that happen before. Where it's the, like, I've had it be like, that it's pecan. Yeah, I told you it was a southern thing to say it like that. It's also a very southern pie. Like, when I think pecan, I think, like, sitting on the porch when it's 100 degrees out. And, like, you're, like, fanning. You got no AC, like the 50s. You're making a pecan pie. That's just, like, what I picture when someone's like, yeah, I'm gonna have pecan pie. I'm just, like, deep south. Lots of notifications. It's back at Dunk's. You love your butter. So, when Jazzy and I were in college, Dunkin' Donuts, I'm pretty sure, got 95% of my paycheck. Because we literally, like, the people there knew us. It would be a long line, and they would see us walk in. By the time we got to the front, our coffees were ready. Hamlet! Which was, like, really, like, that was, like, pretty cool, because then we didn't have to, like, really wait. I always get a medium iced caramel latte with oat milk. Before they had oat milk, it was always almond milk, because milk in my coffee, I have to, like, be home near a toilet. But I love cheese. Cheese doesn't hurt my belly as much as milk does. But Jazzy always got the butter pecan. You got a second one? Sure. I still haven't gotten a single one on my card. Ah! Was it blueberry extra extra? I don't remember it being blueberry extra extra. You joking with me? Oh, before me. Okay, I was like, I don't remember you ever ordering that. Hello? It's a gorilla, but which one? Hello, Pee-wee. Typix? What's Typix? Typix? Sherry, I still have my iron brew over here from the one time I tried it. It's not my favorite. I think I took like 3 sips and I was like, this is fine. Whiteout. Oh, okay. Oh, that sucks. You spilled whiteout everywhere. Oh my gosh. I always used the whiteout pens. I never, like, or I would put whiteout on my fingernails to, like, have colored fingers. Because I was, like, that emo kid. I lied. I didn't like to use the tape because it never worked for me. But I also hated how long it took the liquid one to dry. And so I would always, like, flip the page and then it would get stuck. I was not very patient. I'm still not very patient. That is something I am actively working on. Sorry for yawning. If I had a smoothie, maybe I wouldn't yawn. Look at you using the emotes. Oh my god, I think I have this person on my bingo card. No, I don't. Snooty. I have Pango and Antonio for anteaters on my card. It's so funny. The way that, like, because the sign is on the left where my chat is on my screen, it's inverted, like, the colors, and so it always looks funny. I'm having some Haagen-Dazs mojito sorbet. Ooh. That sounds really good. My favorite ice cream, I really like cherry dip. I know it tastes like medicine, but honestly, cherry medicine tastes so good. My parents used to have to, like, lock up the Robitussin because it tasted so good to me. But a lot of people are like, they don't like the medicine taste. But I do. I don't like blue raspberry, which doesn't make sense as a flavor because there are no blue raspberries. So, like, I don't think they have blue raspberry. They didn't have blue raspberry in Finland. That, like, wasn't a flavor. I think that might be an American flavor. I think it's just sugar dyed blue, to be honest with you. It's a distinct flavor, but it's also, like, what does blue raspberry taste like? Because there are no blue raspberries. Like, grape. Grape is a fruit. Orange. Lime. Chocolate. Those are all, like, actual foods. But a blue raspberry is not. It's Kitty. Should I just get Kitty back? No, I can't do that. Does she remember me? Oh. It's because they want to have strawberry and raspberry flavors. Yeah, but see, the blue raspberry doesn't taste like raspberry because we also have a raspberry flavor, but it's not the same. Blue raspberry and raspberry taste totally different. So I don't know what blue raspberry is. Maybe that was, like, the initial, like, intention of the flavor. It is not close. It tastes nowhere close to a raspberry. Otherwise, I would like blue raspberry. Because I love raspberries. Speaking of raspberries, I have raspberries in the fridge. I should probably eat them. I have a problem where if I find something I really, really like, I don't eat it because I want to savor it, but then it goes bad. Because I don't want to, like, eat the last of it and then not have any more. So I'm like, oh, I'll just, like, I'll savor it and, like, save it, but then it's like, well, now it's got mold. Listen, if we cannot order smoothies, we cannot order Delphine's. Delphine's is a brand new French creperie that opened up a couple streets, the next street over. We have spent so much money at Delphine's, and they opened, like, 3 weeks ago. It's a little sad, but it is so good. Blackcurrant flavor doesn't taste like blackcurrant. Yeah. Oh my god. Is this another double? I'm tired of doubles. Go away. Leopold, no one likes you. Ice stream. That might be my limit today. Because I'm already 2 hours in. And it's 4. I don't really know. It's just gonna be what it is. It's like Lindenberry. Like, in... Oh, I don't have any tickets left. Let's get... I knew this day would come. Now I get something out. So I think we went through 50 tickets because I think I grabbed 50 last time. Did you finish your homework? Yeah. I always hated doing homework. Honestly, I don't see the point in homework. If you don't finish your classwork by the end of the class, that's your homework. If I was, like, a typical teacher. But I'm a special ed teacher, so we don't have homework. But I definitely feel like I would not give homework. Unless it was, like, a project that you do throughout the semester that, like, you can work on at home, but I'm not gonna, like, check your work. Because honestly, so, like, this one time in college, I took an English class my freshman year, and we had to write this paper of whatever it is, and she wanted throughout the semester us to hand in like paragraph 1 or after paragraph 1 it was like 2 to 3. And I'm not the type of person, hello Lopez, I'm not the type of person who does my work like that. Like, I'm someone who's like, oh crap, I have class at 6 o'clock, it is 9 o'clock in the morning, I gotta write this paper that's 30 pages long. And I didn't. And I didn't turn in any homework per se because I wasn't working on my paper the whole semester. And she's like, this is not a paper you can do last minute. And I was like, I know, like, it's fine. I'll take whatever. Yes, it was Lopez. I'll take whatever, like, whatever grade. And I turned in my paper and she goes, Ace, this is the best paper in the entire class, but you didn't do any of your homework, so I can only give you a C. And I was like, lady, you just told me my paper was the best, and you're not going to give me credit for having the best paper? Oh my god, I remember I was so pissed. I was like, this is ridiculous. So my freshman year GPA in college was very bad because it was not Foley. It was some lady with long black hair. I don't remember her name. I hated her so much. Foley too. Foley was, I'm gonna swear. I called her Professor Fuckface. She was not very nice. Foley too. She did not believe in my ability to create a paper. And I did do it her way. I did send in all of this stuff. And she's like, this is not good writing. And I was like, are you kidding? And then I'd go to the writing specialist people, like tutor people. And they were like, I don't know what's wrong with this. This is grammatically and, no run-on sentence. Like, the feedback I got from her didn't make any sense. She was literally just out to get me. And everybody saw that in class. I literally wrote 3 papers. Like 5 articles reviewed, and she's like, okay, so I get a paper. She goes, not in paper. Was not good enough for her. My last topic, I remember what it was. It was if being homeschooled has like how homeschooling affects your social life as an adult type of thing. I forget what the exact title was, but that was pretty much like comparing, contrasting, like some studies saying homeschool limits your social abilities, whereas homeschool has versus public school, like, doesn't show any difference of like social ability in adulthood. But anyways. Hello, Ed. And that paper was also not good, so I got a D in the class. And then I went to the head of the department and I was like, here are 3 papers I wrote for her. I still got a D. And she read over 3 papers and she's like, you did not have to do all 3. These are fine. And they like changed my grade. Because they were like, there's no way that this isn't what was in the guidelines. I was so mad. I tried to get her fired. I literally had like a hashtag like Fire Foley 2K15. People used it because like she was at, like, if she didn't like you, she didn't like you, and it was made very predominant, like, she didn't. And no matter what you did, I did 3 perfect papers. Still nothing. She still works there. She's the head of the department. I'm like, no thank you. No thanks. But yeah, teachers really like make or break, I think. Teachers have such an impact, and I don't think like people totally realize that, whether it's a good or a bad impact. I think I've definitely had more bad impacts, but I did have a few. Hello, Dell. I definitely had a few teachers that I was like, they definitely shaped me to who I am today. Both in like public school growing up and in college. Not in my master's program. Oh, I had one professor that I liked. Some people go into teaching who hate kids. See, I went into teaching. I would never have my own children. If that makes any sense. Like, I do not want children. I do not want to be full time. I like the idea of having children for 8 hours a day and then going, here you go, parents. You can deal with them the rest of the day. You can deal with them on the weekends. That's not my, like, I like kids, but I also don't. Like, I have no idea how any of my coworkers deal with kids all day and then go home to kids. I'm like, y'all are like super people, because kids are so draining. And I love them all. Like, I love my students. I would die for them. But, like, in general, not really someone who enjoys children. But I like my students. And I think it's because my students are special ed and I really enjoy working with special ed students. I think if I worked in like a general ed population, I probably would not have had this much enthusiasm and love for my students. Like, I definitely don't want to be a kindergarten teacher. I do not have the energy to do that. No, thank you. People who are kindergarten / daycare workers / anything below like second grade, bless your soul. But like special ed's different too. I definitely know like educators that go into a special ed and they just don't really care. I'm like, you like special ed is like a whole nother tier of caring. Somebody I hadn't seen as a it's so funny when Jesse and I got married, and like luckily because we're two women, the closet just got a cold breeze. Because we're two women, a lot of people aren't asking us like, when are you gonna have kids? Because to have our own children, either we need to go through the grueling process of being impregnated or going through the long ass process of adoption. So it's like not a natural thing that occurs. Like, I will never be like, oh my god, I think I'm pregnant. It has to be an intentional thing. So a lot of people don't ask per se, like, oh, when are you gonna have children? But like, some people, instead of saying when, people ask are. Like, oh, are you gonna have any kids? And it's like a low-key like gay privilege where people don't assume you're going to have children because you can't naturally reproduce. Whereas like my friends who are straight, literally at their wedding, they're like, are you gonna have kids? And it's like tonight the night that like you're gonna get, and it's like, calm down. Calm down. Or as soon as like I have like friends that don't ever want children and are in a straight relationship, and they're like, I hate when people ask when I'm gonna have kids because they assume I'm going to. Whereas like being in a gay relationship, again, it's not something that can happen unplanned. So people are more like, do you plan instead of when? A little bit of gay privilege right there. Because I know a lot of people that get really annoyed when they're like, when are you gonna have kids? Never. And then they're like, you'll change your mind. And it's like, no, I will not change my mind. My grandma used to say that to me all the time. I was like, I do not want children. She's like, when you get older, you're gonna want children. And I'm 26 and I'm still like, no thanks. If I were to have children, I want to adopt, not adopt, foster teenagers. I would go into fostering older kids. I, Sherry, I didn't read that before I said my previous sentence. Basically, get the less people. Yeah. I always said if we become very financially stable and actually have space where people could live a little bit more comfortably than our small ass apartment, I would foster teens because nobody wants teens. Not nobody. Obviously there are people, but it's a lot less likely that people want teens. And I feel like as someone who has Hamlet again, go away Hamlet. As someone who has like experience working like in therapy specifically with trauma, like I feel like I definitely have the credentials to work with teens, but definitely not until I'm like older and more stable in my life. But if it doesn't happen too, like I'm not going to be too mad about it. I mean, I would really like to. I think that's definitely something fulfilling in life, but also I worry about like when I go away on vacation, I'm like, who the heck is going to care for my cat? And it's like, I don't want to think about having to find daycare for a child when I want to go out and have dinner with my wife. Like, that's just not something I'm very interested in. Who lost her mom to cancer? Oh, that's hard. See, like, if you don't have kids and you do end up like passing away, obviously there are going to be other people who will miss you, like my wife or, my in-laws or something. But like I won't have to worry about a child living the rest of their little lives without me. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like in today's day and age, first of all, there's already too many people in this earth. Uh, I don't need to make more. I'm very like pro adoption, especially for the gay community. And like I understand the idea of like going through pregnancy together as a couple and like going through the birthing process, but at the same time I'm like, why? Just adopt a child who literally has no family instead of paying for IVF and probably having multiples. Like it just doesn't make sense in my head. But I do realize like that is what some people really want in their life, and like I'm not going to tell them that's wrong, but I genuinely just don't understand. If I were to have kids, if I were to want to have children as a gay person, I would, even not as a gay person, I'd probably still adopt. Nobody wanted the older ones. That's so sad. Yeah, everybody wants a baby, and I'm like, I understand. I like I like newborns till they're about like 2, and then I don't like them again till they're like 8. Like between 2 and 8, they just get on my nerves. I honestly don't have patience for children that little. Um, Babies freak you out? Pee-wee again. I love newborns. I was an au pair. That's like what I did when I lived in Finland. Just like an international nanny. Um, and I had my first family. There were six, 8, and 9, and I just had the hardest time. I actually like left that family in like 3.5 weeks. I just couldn't do it anymore. And then my second family was 10 months and 3, and I loved it. Not only was like the family a better fit, but like the kids, I loved having a 10-month-old. Like, I would just put her in her stroller and we'd walk in the forest for 3 hours while she took a nap, changed her, had fun with her. The 3-year-old went off to kindergarten. We literally just, like, danced, had fun. Like, I miss those kids. I do. And I've tried to stay in contact with my host family, but they don't. When COVID first hit, because I left in 2019, and I was there for like 2 months. I left in 2019. When COVID first hit, I messaged them and I, was like, oh, are you guys okay? Like, do you have an au pair right now? Is she, like, stuck in Finland? But, unfortunately. And I've tried to, like, when I got my wedding dress and, like, my wedding pictures, I would send them out, but we just haven't really kept in contact, which is so sad. I really wish I was better at, like, communicating. Is this Pashima? No, I don't need her. I don't need Pashima. Or Pashmina. Yep. I have a family member that forced hugs. I always hated that. I was also a child that was forced to hug and kiss everybody, and I hated it. I was like, I don't know who you are. Why am I kissing you? But I was pretty much raised by my grandma. My dad worked hard, and so, like, he just, like, wasn't really home that often. And then I had my stepmom, who's Colombian, so, like, they're very, like, kissy-kissy culture. And, like, touchy. Like, they're very, like, close. That's why I loved Finland so much. Like, I didn't have to... Yeah, Encanto is set in Colombia, and my stepmom is Colombian. So literally so true. One reason I love Encanto so much. Um, but Encanto is based more in, like, Cartagena area, which is, like, the beachy area. Cartagena is beautiful. I know Colombia is not usually on someone's, like, list of places to travel that they want to go to, but if you ever do get the chance to go to Colombia, it's a beautiful country. You just gotta be mindful of where you are in space. Who are you? Murphy. And it helps to, like, be with someone who is Colombian. Or if you at least know Spanish. But the food's so freaking good down there. So cheap. I got arepa con queso for, like, $1.50. Best arepas besides my abuelitas. Like, it's just... The food down there is so good. The fruit, oh my god, the fruit is so good. Because it's in a southern hemisphere, they have, like, more tropical fruits. Oh, I don't like pineapple, usually. I really have to be in the mood for pineapple, but their pineapple is so good. Because it's so fresh. And obviously, their coffee is amazing. I also, like, don't have a typical, like, bucket list of places. So maybe Colombia is a place people do want to visit. I have no idea. I'm not interested in anything that's warm. So, like, the UK, I totally go. The Nordic countries, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Finland, absolutely love. Bucket list, Iceland. And then, like, Central Europe, like Germany, Austria, France. France is warm, depending where you go in France. But, like, I'm not interested at all in, like, going to, like, Thailand or anywhere in the Asian countries. I'm like, Boyd. But I know a lot of people like want to like go to like the tropics, and like Thailand's a cheap place to visit, so a lot of people do like to like do want to go to Thailand or like Spain, or I'm just like, yeah, want to go to Disney. Although yes, I do want to go to every single Disney. So technically I would be in Asia because there's Disney Tokyo, Shanghai, and Hong Kong. So I do want to go to Japan and China, but only for Disney. It's like I don't want to go there to like visit the Wall of China or to like visit downtown Tokyo. No, I just want to go there for Disney. And I feel like if, aka when, way, like in the future when I actually have money, if that ever happens, when we do go to Disney in Asia, we'd probably do all three. We'd probably take like a month or like 3 weeks and do like 1 week, 1 week, 1 week. Because it's such a long flight. Like Japan, I remember my uncle was stationed in Okinawa, which is like an island off Japan. And I remember my dad, he was like in the air for like 20 hours. And I was like, that's bananas. Um, I like flying. Like, I love flying. I could fly every day. But I don't think I could be in a 20-hour flight. Like even to go to Hawaii. Like, I want to go to Hawaii so bad. But, like, Hawaii is, like, another 11-hour flight. And I'm like, that is just so far. I had a really good friend when I was an au pair in Finland that came from. Do I have Stella on my card? Yes! My first person! I have Stella! Yeah! Oh, God. Literally. First one. She's from Seville, or however you pronounce it. Um, I know the architecture in like Barcelona and Madrid are really beautiful. I just like honestly, I just want to travel. I really want to get Jasmine to go over to the Nordics, but one of these days. Maybe we'll take a Disney cruise. Northern Europe Disney cruise. Maybe then she'll go. Or just like a cruise in general. Like when I cruise, my favorite thing is sea days. Like I could care less about ports because like you're on the ship to experience the ship. You're although cruising is a very like good way if you do want to see like a lot of something in like one area, like if you want to go to the Mediterranean and you want to see Greece, Malta, blah, blah blah, and you want to see them all, like cruising is a good idea because you can like experience it all, like a snippet of it all, instead of like doing a week and then like figuring out transportation, blah blah blah. But like for me, it's the sea days. I love sea days, and I also think I love sea days because the only cruise I've ever been on is a Disney cruise. So obviously there's a lot of stuff to do and a lot of characters to see and a lot of things to shop for. Um, and the service on a Disney cruise is the best in the industry. Obviously, it's Disney. They thrive on their like service. Um, my schedule's open. Yeah, just fly into Boston. We'll pick you up and um, I love cruising. Honestly, I wish I could live on a cruise ship. Oh my god, Scoot again. Like, I saw this thing one time. When I was working at the assisted living place, I was looking into rent. Like sometimes like $7,000 a month. Like, how do you afford a studio for 7,000? Um, I mean, I know it includes food, activities, transportation, nursing, like everything that you really could probably need. But like, you know what else you get for that on a cruise? You get housekeeping, you get food, you get views, you get to explore the world. There is a nursing center. There's like, I want to retire on a cruise ship. It doesn't have to be Disney. I just want to like retire on a cruise ship. That's my end goal. And like I read an article saying like sometimes it's cheaper than like an assisted living. Cuz $7,000 a month, you can do seven like if you do a cheaper cruise line, you can do a seven like and then like they have cruises that are wicked long. Like mom went on a 60-day cruise. You know, I don't know how much it was, but and I mean obviously it must have been like a little expensive, but like to just like be able to go on a 60-day cruise. I'm also real pissy pass that I didn't do semester by sea, which is this thing. I don't know if they have this in the UK or anything. It's like studying abroad, but instead abroad, you're on a cruise ship with all these other college students, which sounds like horrifying because you really are just gonna. But like a whole semester on a cruise? Are you freaking kidding me? I would have loved that. I also regret not doing Disney College Program, but like literally, literally, I could have been the sweet life on deck, Zach and Cody, except college instead of high school. Are you kidding me? Like I want to go back to school just to do semester by sea. I actually looked I actually looked at jobs to do semester by sea. But then I realized I have a relationship and I have a cat. And I don't think they would let me bring my cat on board. And like the thing with cruise, like when I lived in Finland, it like sucked to be away from Jazz, but at the same time, I had internet and I had, I was able to talk to her on a daily basis. There were some days where it was just like a quick like, "Hey, how's your day? Good, great, okay, good night," because it was a 7-hour time difference. But like, it was doable for 3 months. Like, I'll do another 3 months on a cruise, but I don't. I really don't want to lose my. I really don't want to like. Gosh, are you freaking kidding me? Peggy again? Celeste is calling. Busy Celeste. Well, I guess I'll just go one-eyed. Darn. Like, if I did it, like, definitely, I think in my life, if I didn't find the perfect person, because Jazz really is, like, my person, I definitely probably would have worked on a cruise and explored the world. But it's so hard to do when you're, like, in a relationship. Because I think a lot of times, too, if you work on a cruise, a lot of people are single. So sometimes I think it's just, like, a whole, like, I don't even know. I just think there's a lot of, like, flings going on between cast members, between staff. But, like, honestly, if I could live on a boat with Jazz and my cat, dreams. Dreams. I actually looked into getting a houseboat. Um, Not like a yacht, but like a house that floats. Um, because I love the rocking sensation. Sorry, lady. I love the rocking sensation. It puts me to sleep like every night here, like on land, I have to take a marijuana gummy, which is legal in my state, um, to like go to sleep because I'm literally laying in bed and I cannot get comfortable. And then my brain goes and it's like, it doesn't shut off. So if I take a gummy, it like shuts my brain off a little and it makes my body like actually relaxed. Um, and so I'm able to go to bed sleeper. But like on a boat, forget it. I don't need, not that I can bring it, but like I don't need it. Alfonso. But also like on boats, like I could probably do 3 months like away again. It would be hard this time because I'm a lot closer to Lady than I am with my previous cat. But because Lady's like our cat, whereas like Snoopy was mom's cat, but like I was still very close with him and he was still my emotional support. But, like Lady's my daughter. Um and I think I could do it again, but on cruises you have like no internet and it's so expensive. So like the thing that saved me in Finland was being able to talk to her at least once a day, if not call her for like an hour or like send her updates or um anything like that. Like I just don't know if I could do that without internet. Like I don't think I could leave her without talking to her for 3 months. Like obviously there's the occasional once you're like at a port you'll get like cell phone data, but like that could be 3, 4, 5 days before you get data. Like, and the internet is so expensive, and crew members don't get free internet on most cruise lines. At least the ones I've looked at. I've looked at Disney, Princess, and Viking cruises. Um, I don't know if like Carnival or Royal Caribbean have if their crew members get free data. Is this Prince again? Yep. Have you guys been on a cruise before? I'm genuinely curious. Keep mumbling about cruises. Only on a ferry. I love ferries. This ferry we could take to Boston out of Salem. I love the ferry. No, only ferry. Cruises can be pretty expensive. They're a lot of money up front. But once you're on board, most things are paid for, at least on a Disney cruise. Like all your food's paid for, room service is paid for, housekeeping's paid for, all your like fountain drinks are paid for. Disney Cruise Line though does not offer a drink package. And I mean, alcohol's expensive, so um, that's the only like thing about a Disney cruise that I can see some people being like, "This is ridiculous." Because I know like Royal Caribbean has like, um, oh god, it's Rodney. I know they have like drink packages, so for like an extra $300 for your cruise, you get unlimited alcohol type thing. But I'm like, I'm not a huge drinker, so to me, like that's not a huge selling point. Plus, Jazzy and I are not huge party people, so like going on like a Royal Caribbean or a Carnival cruise just doesn't sound like our type of thing. We were like, we want a princess cruise to Alaska, and our travel agent was like, princess cruises and Alaska tend to attract the older crowd, like a bucket list type of older crowd. I was like, perfect. That's exact. I don't want casinos. I don't want nightclubs. I just want relax by the pool, use the spa, like see like a show, some entertainment, eat good food. Like I'm not all about having to go on a casino or like go-karting. Not my vibe. But Royal Caribbean and Carnival are much cheaper than a Disney or a Princess Cruise. I do want to try a Norwegian cruise. That's kind of like a middle ground of like party boat is like a carnival boat, like aka spring break 20-year-olds. And then like Holland America is like old people. um I do want to try Norwegian's kind of, I think, like more like middle groundish. But I love cruising. I love being on a boat. I love ferries. That was like one thing about like living in Europe. I could just take the ferry to Estonia. I could take the ferry to Sweden. I could take the ferry, like, I could not take a ferry to Russia. I had to take a train. But like, not that my visa was accepted for Russia, but if it was, we were gonna take a train. I also really like trains. I like modes of transportation. If my autism is not showing, I don't know what to tell you. I also really like taking the subway. We call it the T. Is it really? Ugh, am I gonna have to do some editing to make it one big video? Ugh. That's so annoying. 'Cause I lost connection 6 times. That's bananas. So you have been on only an hour 13. Ugh, that's annoying. Yeah, it says my session is 2 hours 31 minutes. That timer never stopped, um even after my disconnections. Hello, Tink. Oh my god, I really still only have one. Yep. I still only have one. I have Stella. I post all of my streams on YouTube. I'm a little behind on that. I'll probably do that when I'm done streaming. But oh my god. Actually, I'm really curious. Not yet. I don't have a summary yet. I posted a picture of my new tattoo on Instagram, and my stepmom commented. She goes, "Doesn't that hurt? Just looking at it makes my legs hurt." I definitely have to say it hurt out of all of my tattoos. It was like the second most painful. My most painful one was my castle. This one. It's like so awkward to get on camera. My easiest were my collarbones. I actually fell asleep during these ones. This one I fell asleep. This one I fell asleep. This one I only when it got to like close to the armpit that I was like, ugh. This one I wanted like my castle, I wanted to like slap the guy. I was like, this hurts. My legs, I think it hurt because the way I was positioned, I was like on the edge of the table because like they have like a table. I was like dangling my legs off the table, but I'm short, so there was like no support for me in the back because like I my legs he needed them to hang like to dangle off the chair. So I had to like hold myself like behind me, and it was just like a really awkward position, but I see why like in the sense of like a tattoo artist why that's the best position um to be in, but like ow. It was fine, and then he started to do the second leg and I was like, this is it. Hello, Callie. Once he stopped and did the other leg, I was like, oh my god. Then it really started to hurt. I was like, and I like when I'm nervous I shake my leg. I shake not even when I'm nervous, I shake my leg 98% of the time I'm alive and awake. And I like couldn't shake because I was getting my legs tattooed. uh so like I literally, and I had like nothing to grip onto because I had to hold myself, because normally like out like with my castle I was like holding onto my shirt while I was like laying down. I was like, oh my god. But like I had nothing to hold on to. I had no support in my back. I couldn't swing my legs. And so I think that's what made it like really difficult to deal with. But other than that, it wasn't too bad. And it was kind of cool because at the angle, because I was sitting up and he was doing my thighs, I could see him doing it. And like normally I'm like "Ugh." Like when I donate blood, I cannot see them put it in, but once the needle's in, I'm fine. I can like look at it and I'm actually like, "Whoa, that's kind of cool." Um I was really nervous to like look at him tattooing me, but it was actually like so cool. I was like, "I'm sorry I'm staring at you." And he had like a little headlight on. Oh my god, it was hilarious. He did a really good job. It's on my Instagram story if any of y'all were wondering what it looks like. Hello? Where are you? Hello, it's me. I've been wondering. What the heck? Hello? Portia? Hello? Oh, it's Tammy. Oh. I still only have one on my card. Ugh. My wife was supposed to get a matching, not matching, but like went with my tattoo, and she won't do it. Wimp. Because, so my dagger is from Once Upon a Time, the TV show. And so Rumpelstiltskin, he has a dagger that, like, whoever is, like, it controls you and it controls your fate. So I have Ace, and because, like, as a symbol of, like, I'm in control of my own life, blah, blah. In the movie, or the show, Rumpelstiltskin, his partner is Belle. So she was going to get a rose. Nope. Wimp. I know you don't like needles. It's so funny because I also do not like needles, but I have, like, so many. I don't have a lot of tattoos. Actually, how many do I have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 tattoos, and I've had, like, 13 piercings. So clearly, I'm like, and I used to donate a lot of blood. But I don't like shots. I hate shots. Like, getting my vaccine. Oh my god, I was on the verge of crying. And I don't think it's needles. I think it's, like, the liquid going into you. I can feel it, and it drives. It's like, bleh. I hate it. Whereas, like, a tattoo, like, you don't feel the liquid going through your veins because they're not going that deep. Or, like, a piercing, like, yeah, you put, like, metal through it, but it's not a liquid traveling throughout your body. I also, like, a lot of people say they don't feel that when they get shots, they just feel the needle. And I'm like, am I just weird? I can literally feel the liquid inside of a shot running through my body. Most people are like, Ace, you're whack. Like, no, you don't. And I'm like, yes, I do. Like, I'll sit for a tattoo all day, but, like, obviously, I overcame my fears to save other people, because having your vaccine is very important. I want so many more tattoos, though. I just never have the money for them. Kian. Hello, Nate. I don't like your eyebrows. Oh, big stretches for the little girl. She's sleeping on the bed. Because she's a good girl. Think I might... I don't know. Just heavy breathing. Ugh. She's trying to get cozy. I feel that, lady. No, I don't want to visit somebody. I want to visit Portia on a mystery island, but I don't want to visit a friend at the moment. Oh my goodness. Does someone want to check and play a free bit sound to see if it works? Very curious. Roswell's kind of cute. But if I had to get an alligator, it would be Gale. My goodness. Sorry if you have headphones in, that was kind of loud. Can you try doing that again, Jazzy? I didn't even hear it on my end. Can you try? I tried my headphones because sometimes I have them off. Can you try that again? Oh. Okay. We'll try again soon. I also have to figure out channel points. Figure that out later. No, it didn't even come through for me, which is weird. Normally I can at least hear it. I literally can't hear anything in my headphones. I don't know why I wear them half the time. Oh my gosh. Sleepy time. I think watching my cat sleep and looking peaceful and cute is making me much more tired. Because she looks so comfy cozy. And it's brand new sheets. I love when you like go to sleep and it's like brand new sheets. Oh, it just feels like you just feel so good. But it's a chore I absolutely hate. Yeah, I can't hear. Can't hear nothing. Nothing, I tell you, nothing. Hello, Twiggy. Let's check my bingo card. I really, honestly. Nay. I'm so sad that I can't. That even I can't hear. Is my sound up on the computer? Hmm. I literally, like, have watched all of the videos and, like, read all the articles, and I'm doing exactly what they're saying, and it's still not working. And it is so frustrating. And I really, really, really did try to use Streamlabs today. And it is the most confusing software I have. It's just so frustrating. Streamlabs is so, you can't, like, custom anything, and everything customized is, like, you gotta pay for it. And it's not like a one-time, like, 15-minute, like, $15 thing. It's $20 a month. What? And then OBS doesn't work on this computer. I think, like, to have OBS, I think you need to have, like, a computer. I have, like, a laptop. But it's a gaming laptop. But, like, I think you need to have, like, a strong, like, a PC. Like, a typical PC. Which, like, if I do end up, like, getting enough donations and, like, making enough off of Twitch, or, like, definitely something I'd be looking into getting. Is he blind? But, like, right now, like, that's just not something doable, because I'm not making a whole lot of money off Twitch at the moment. um, I like Petrie. If I had to get a mouse, I think it might be Petrie. Or Petrie. I like mice in real life. My friend used to have pet mice, and I loved them. Pet mice and pet rats. I love ratties. If my daughter over here wouldn't eat one by looking at it, I would have loved to have a ratty. But I think she might quite literally chomp. She wants to eat the seagulls, which here on the East Coast, they're massive. Like, bigger than my cat. Massive. I really don't think she could take on a seagull. But she wants to. Another mouse? Go away. Yes, Alex. I am waiting. Ooh, kitty. Does PFP mean profile picture? Speaking of profile pictures, Alex, is your profile picture on Twitch a drawing that you did, or is it like a self-portrait type thing? It's really pretty. What's the thing you make online? That's cool. Hello, Simon. I'm always so amused about, like, people that, like, do digital art. I'm like, bless your soul, because that's not something I think I'd be very good at. Like, with what is it, Procreate? Oh, I need to stretch. Oh. Been sitting here for 3 hours. I don't know how people do, like, 12-hour streams. That's bananas to me. Why did Alex scare you? I was confused. What'd you press that made it ring? Oh, it's... What's his name? I can never spell it, so I gotta... Cephalobot. That's funny. I really just want a smoothie. No ordering out is hard. I just want a smoothie. Need to, like, work on my posture here. Jasmine, I just want a smoothie. It's already 5 o'clock. What do you mean you could out me? Jasmine. This is how we fight. It's a froggy. It's... I don't know how to say that. It's French. He says wee wee. I just want a smoothie. I tried to go to Taco Bell yesterday, but the line was so freaking long. We waited like 10 minutes, and then we literally haven't moved. And so I told Savannah, I was like, we don't need Taco Bell. I really wanted my cheesy roll-ups. But no, the line was too long. And I was hungry to get back to make dinner that my wife didn't even eat. I made dinner, and she didn't even eat it. I know it's because it's Seabrook, but, like, ugh, I just want Taco Bell and smoothies! It's 4:20. Oh, Taco Bell is packed today. It is 4:20. Taco Bell is packed. Why do you feel attacked? I think I have this person on my... Nope. I have a koala, don't I? No. I do not have a koala. I still only have one. One person on my entire island. I mean, bingo. I have not seen Panchetti yet. Panchetti. I can't even eat panchetti. I can't eat any pork. Jasmine, you already have almost a bingo? I only have one. Und. Singular. That's not fair. Rude. Rude. Isn't it like 10 o'clock in England right now? Or is it 9? I never know what the time difference. Like, some parts of the year it's 4 hours, some parts of the year it's 5 hours. I can't keep up. If I'm being honest here. You have 4 all far apart. Oh. So it's 5 hours right now. Yeah. I don't think. Miss Zoe. I love the anteaters in this game. The anteaters and the ostriches. Love them. Alright, we haven't seen a dog in a while. Portia. Portia. Yep. Jesse, you're done with work. You can update the... I know. It's so funny. So, in college, I realized that if I read... if I read out loud in a British accent, I understand the text more. It's very weird. So in college, I would literally be in a classroom studying because we would like after dinner time, we'd go to an empty classroom and we'd study and we'd like put something on in the background in order for me to like process what I was reading because I sometimes have a hard time processing what I read because I read so fast. If I read it out loud in a British accent, like it like every time I wrote a paper, I read it out loud in a British accent to make sure my grammar was fine. I don't know what it is. I always told my dad I was destined to have been born in the UK, and he always looked at me funny. Is this Tink again? I'm tired of you, Tink. I like Tink's leaf on the back of his head, but I don't like Jock's. I clearly don't like silence, so I fill it with talking and or humming. Portia. Portia. Literally, as soon as I said, Portia, come with me, and he'll see. Anyways. Let's see. It's Deanna. Oh. I used to have Deanna. I loved her. I got rid of her for Shino, though. So I feel like that was a pretty good, like... But, like, still, I love Deanna. She's, like, my snooty older sister I never needed in my life. But I love her. I love her so much. Oh my god, if I come across Fauna or Molly, I will be sad. Yes, I got stung by bees. Because I accidentally shook a tree and it had bees in it. I was like, of course, the one tree I shake has bees. Pain in my buttocks. When Jazzy's done with work and she updates the Discord, I apologize. There will be lots of notifications. But what's nice about my Discord too is I will be saying, like if a stream is canceled or if it's I'm running a little bit late. I also usually post a lot on my Twitter. That's kind of my go-to. So, if you want to follow me on Twitter, is this Flurry? I also don't really know how to use Twitter, so just like Discord. Instagram's a little harder because it's not like a post. I have to like make a whole like image and like a whole post. I was active on Instagram, but then I kind of switched over to Twitter and Discord. But I still do update my Instagram, especially like my story about like when I'm live. I didn't do that this time, but I will usually sometimes. I definitely update Twitter. Usually it's like Twitter, Discord, then Instagram. So if you're curious. My Twitch schedule, like on my actual like channel, isn't always correct. Tomorrow, I also don't know when I'll be streaming because we might have a friend come over. Forgot about that. I don't know if she's coming before or after her appointment. I don't know. I might have to stream on Friday instead. But I really do want to try and stream tomorrow at my somewhat usual time. It might be a little earlier because I feel like village hunting takes a long time. Is this anchovy? No, admiral. I have no idea what ticket number we're on either. I really only have one. Yeah. This is bananas. I will be getting new emotes. one of my good friend's husband he does like logos and banners and graphic fancy stuff. So he's working on a logo, a banner, some emotes. So that should be shortly. He's busy at work, so. But like I said, I'm not a super huge channel, so I'm not super worried. I've been at 43 followers for like 3 weeks. So I'm in no rush to have those things. But it will be nice that I can like have a logo and I can like make stickers or something. I don't know. I do want to do like 100 follower thing. I just don't know what yet. But like I said, I've been at 53 followers for weeks. Carrie again? Carrie. I don't want you or your sibling thing. Not sibling. Oh, it's a bug. I was like, what is that in the water? Anyways, I got it. I was very confused. I was like, what kind of fish is that? It's just a bug. I am very hungry. We might see how many tickets we have left and go from there. And then we will continue the hunt. Hopefully tomorrow. She might just have to deal with me streaming. I've only got 10 left, so we'll do the last 10, and then that'll be that. So I can go make dinner, and it's late for you guys. I don't know how long 10 will take. 10 might take a bit, but I have Willy Wonka stuck in my head. I do not like the new Willy Wonka. I love Johnny Depp. I really do. But I like the old one. Although it's kind of messed up if you really think about it. But just don't think about it. Hold up. It's Vivian. I love Vivian. She's snooty. I love Vivian. I forgot about Vivian. And I don't have a wolf on my island. Vivian's snooty. Oh, I do have a wolf. I have Lobo. Okay. Love Vivian. Vivian reminds me of Veronica Sawyer from Heathers, and it just makes my day. Heathers is one of my favorite musicals. Listen, you don't need to call me out like that. Sighing is how I cope with life. Maybe I just need extra oxygen in my legs. I did marry this. Wouldn't have it any other way. Lady has definitely taken after me. She loves to sigh. Oh, that's just so satisfying. Oh man, who is this? Hello, Limburg. Limburg. Eat more and then we'll log off. I wonder if my Amazon package came yet. I ordered some liquid IV and some soap for my tattoo. Because you have to use like antibacterial, like unscented soap. And I forgot to pick it up yesterday, so I did same day delivery. I said by 10 p.m., but like I really don't want it to come at 10 because I am definitely going to be in bed by 10 p.m. Oh my goodness me. Is this Pate? I can't remember his name. I don't really like the ducks. Weather. The only duck I really like is Molly. She's my cutie. She was my first normal. I miss Molly. Molly, Fauna, I had all the cuties. Molly, Fauna, Sprinkle. I still have Sprinkle. Poppy, oh my god, Poppy's so freaking cute. Yes, I'm playing with my hands behind my back. It's comfortable. I do want to start playing Sims. So it's definitely something I want to start doing, but definitely want to finish this. And then I kind of want to make something on my island. I was thinking about making like a store. But we already have a store, so I don't really know. Stu, go away. Nobody wants you. Okay, that was a little rude. Maybe someone wants Stu, but not me. Portia, Portia, Portia. Every time I say Portia, I just think of Ellen DeGeneres' wife, to be honest. But I really love, like, I wanted someone snooty. And Portia's not a very sought-out character, and I kind of like having, like, the not so sought-out ones. Obviously, I have Eric, and I have Sprinkle, and I have Shino. But, like, I think those are my three, like, people. I know a lot of people who want those three. Before I had Fauna and Molly, those are, like, also, like, high wanted. Ellie. Oh, did you see I bumped right into her? I'm sorry, Ellie. I don't think I had an elephant yet. Like, on my island as a villager. No, I don't think so. Maybe if I replace Savannah or Nana, because they're both normal, I could do Ellie. Or a cute little elephant. Oh, no, wait, I had Chai. So I have had an elephant. I lied. Oh, no, I had Tia. Not Chai. Tia was super cute. She's a little teapot. Short and stout. What animal haven't I had? I haven't had a mouse. I haven't had an octopus. I haven't had a bear. I haven't had a cub. A kangaroo. Oh, technically, I had Marcy when she auto-filled Lobo's spot. Here's Pate, which also, hilarious name, because he's a duck. Duck Pate is a thing. I still only have one on my bingo card. How? How? Okay, goodbye, Pate. That's such a messed up name. I've never eaten duck, and I don't plan on ever eating duck. That's not something I think I would be interested in eating. I know it's like a delicacy, but like, no thank you. Although I have eaten reindeer, and that's kind of weird. It's a little on the left field here, in terms of growing up in America. But it was pretty good. I just felt bad. The whole time I was eating it, I just thought of Rudolph. You have had rabbit. I have not had rabbit. I think that I would cry. Literally. I like bunnies too much. Oh, lady's being super cute. Alright. Let's see, how many do I have left? 3. Almost there. It's fun. I have Fauna as a plushie. Did you see how slow I walked away? Alright, 3 more tickets. Let's see. Let's see. And then we'll end. And be back. Either today or tomorrow. Or tomorrow or Friday. Part of me wants to, like, keep playing after stream, but I don't want to find her on, like, not on stream. But I, like, also don't want to not be able to play my game because we're hunting. So, I think it depends if I stream tomorrow, because if I don't stream tomorrow, I don't know. I probably will wait until we're on stream. I can actually play Jazzy's Switch for a change. Or I can just play Uno or Catan or something. Guys, it is Vivian again. Ugh, Vivian's taunting me. I will not be mad if I lose my bingo card. Because I only have 1! Maybe my next bingo card will be better. Maybe I'll just start over. I think, is this my last one? Oh no, I have 2 more. Last 2. We're home stretch over here. Then I'll make dinner and celebrate 420. Portia, Portia, Portia. Nope. Maggie. I just had to double check that was Maggie. Sometimes I'm, like, pretty positive about something, and then it's just not true. Alright, 1 more. Let's see, 1 more. I wanna fly. Yeah, I know the Mayday ticket. Last ticket. Portia, Portia. Last one. cross your fingers. Portia. Oh my god, are you kidding me? It's toilet guy. Alright, Elvis. Goodbye. And that, ladies, gents, and people who... You know, that's dumb. They should have had Elvis be toilet guy. Because Elvis died on a toilet. Or supposedly. But that's fine. Anyways. That's that. Thanks for hanging out with me for 3.5 hours. Hoping tomorrow I stream. We'll see. And, hope y'all have a great rest of your night. And, I don't think we have enough people to raid, so I'm just gonna end the stream. And thanks, everybody!